Hello, everyone, and welcome to our show, Two Sisters, A Different Point of View. This is a show where we talk about any and everything under the sun. I am Nikki, and I'm joined by my sister.
Angie,
How are you today, Angie?
I'm I'm blessed. How are you?
Blessed. You celebrated your anniversary, right? 27 years
Yeah,
yesterday.
yes.
Yay,
That's
congratulations.
like we've been together that long.
Right. How long was Granny and them? They were married, wasn't it over 60 years?
I want to say maybe 65 or something like that.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mhm.
So y'all on y'all way.
Yeah, we'll be in our 90s if we blessed to see that many years.
Right. Y'all will be. People shouldn't be dying that young anyway.
That's true. They lived for hundreds of years in the Bible.
Right.
When I was growing up, I used to think that like I don't know how to actually put it in words, but I looked at it like they live differently or they age differently or something, for them to live that so many years. But they were just regular human beings like we
Yep.
we are.
Yep. It's the way we eat and stuff,
Yeah, the food.
chemicals and the toxins and stuff in the air and all that stuff.
Yeah,
That's what be shortening your life.
yeah. So we should be living as long as they live.
And then how they be saying, what do they say? Like the average age of death or something is like 70, 72, something like that. I think that's, because they do a lot of the medical research and all that stuff on the body for white people.
Hmm.
So I've always thought, okay, is it just them? That
Yeah,
just don't seem normal to me. I never thought it was normal. And people really be buying into it too.
yeah,
Middle aged at 40 years old.
yeah. As Farrakhan said, you just learning when you reach 40 and 50 years.
I know that's right. Because I'm 48 and I feel like I'm just learning myself and what I like and what I don't like and learning to be more confident and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But okay.
And even on a different level, when I after joining the nation and then learning about Black people's presence in the Bible and our place in the world and stuff like that, a lot of things I'm just now learning. So, and I'm 52, so it's like all that stuff that I learned in school, I almost feel like that that was a waste to a certain extent because
Right.
it went the whole history.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, Speaking of life,
You and your segues.
speaking of life and how, you know, we used to live and stuff like that. What do you think about um, men having babies?
Well, first of all, a man can't have a baby. That's that's number one.
Would you like for them to be able to?
Um, I never really thought about it. I mean, that's a weird question. I don't know how to. Sometimes I wish they could feel the pain,
Right, just to teach them something.
but I don't know if I necessarily would want them to because I know they can. So
It's too hypothetical.
yeah,
Well, we might be, kind of moving in that direction I came across this article. It says transgender man who has given birth to two children details the trauma of pregnancy, admitting he used to let people think his bump was a beer belly so they wouldn't judge him.
Did you send me that article? Because I remember
I don't
reading.
think I did.
Oh, because I saw that.
Did you?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's from June 3rd, so you might have seen it. So what you think?
Well, first of all, that's not a man. A man can't have a baby. So
Right.
that's a woman pretending to be a man having a baby.
And at first they were saying, a man has a baby. I'm like, what? And I was so confused until I read it, you
Mm,
know, and right in the title, it says transgender man. So
mm.
then it's not really a man. Or I guess they're a man, in their mind and how they live their life. But if you got female organs, that's why you was able to get pregnant. Like,
Right, that makes you a woman.
yeah, in
Whether
the
you
article,
like it or not.
huh?
Whether you like it or not. You
Right.
a woman.
But it says Caden Coleman is his name, 34. He has a 7-year-old, so he even had a baby before. And now the baby he just had is 10 months old. And both pregnancies were surprises. Um, I guess the first one occurred, he had to stop taking testosterone following a mastectomy. He called his pregnancies very tumultuous and is educating others on how to care for trans pregnant people. Caden says he has been misgendered, turned away from care, and even offered an abortion. But because most people assumed he had a beer belly, it says, I didn't have to walk around in fear, worrying that people wanted to inflict violence on me. I guess, because people assumed it was just a beer belly, like men be getting. Although, what about men who don't drink beer? This kind of off subject, but I know some men got them bellies and they don't drink beer. But let me see. He's been on the Today Show, detailing how he was misgendered and turned away from care. Um,
It's gendered, but he having a baby.
right. I mean, are you surprised? I mean, come on, they probably don't know what to say. I mean, because that's Black women who identify as Black women have trouble in the healthcare system. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And you complaining because they were calling you she, you know what I mean? And when they called you, something in the article about when they called him back, they, referred to him as a woman. I'm like, come on. Black women still dying from childbirth because they being, not getting the proper care because they don't understand, or maybe they just don't care. I don't know.
Hmm.
Black women, but I don't know. I just thought that was kind of off. You expecting them to be sensitive to that and know all about that when they don't even know all about Black women who identify as Black women.
Hmm.
I didn't like that. But I mean, of course, he should be treated fairly and, equally and all that stuff and get the proper care. I'm all for that. But why are you surprised that they don't know?
Right. And,
And
oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, even in the article, it talks about how most of the literature on pregnancy and stuff is geared towards white women.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
And then that whole being misgendered and all that. I mean, a lot of this stuff is new.
Right,
So why you expect people to just know what to say off the bat just because
right,
you know what to say?
right. I mean, if they discriminating against you, that's one thing. But
Hmm.
it, stuff like that, I just don't get it.
And then why they have them on the Today Show and all these things like that's some new or miraculous thing. A man having a baby. Men cannot have babies.
I told you that's where we're going. One
Mm,
day this will be normal.
that's why we need to separate. That is not normal. Men cannot have babies. You're a woman pretending to be a man having a baby. And then no matter how you slice and dice it, you still pretending in my mind. Maybe you don't think so, but because if you,
I wouldn't call it pretending because it's real for them. Even if I don't agree with it, it's real for them. Okay. I mean, I wish you could be a trans millionaire, you know what I mean?
exactly, you
But
can.
I guess it just don't work like that. Yeah, that was all I had on that one. That just I didn't like how he was complaining about being misgendered and stuff like that. Just almost like one thing at a time. The
So pretend, I just wanted to get the definition of that.
definition of what pretend.
Yeah,
You looking it up, or you want me to look it up?
I got it.
What is it?
Pretend, speak and act so as to make it appear that something is the case when in fact it is not.
But once they make it, that ain't it.
But he this person who saying he a man, he still had to have a woman body parts to.
Right. So it's like he part man and part woman. And that's not what transgender is it?
I thought, girl, don't start me out. I thought it was that they still had the parts, but they because they don't necessarily have the surgery to.
Right. Because I think a lot of them be saying it's expensive.
That's what I thought it meant.
Um, mm,
Because I mean, in a sense, he is pretending, whether it's real or not to him. But anyway, I do agree that he definitely should have a care. I don't think anybody should be denied proper medical care.
discriminated against or treated bad.
Yeah, but to complain because they calling you she and stuff.
And that offering abortions, that was kind of that would be something to complain about, I guess. But I don't know. Maybe they could have been confused as to if you're a man, why would you want to have a baby? You know what I mean? Because men can't have babies. So if you're a man, maybe they just thought you didn't want to have the baby because you're a man.
Right.
So I don't know.
And that's another thing too. If you want to be a man, then why do you want to have a baby? It's like you want to be a man sometimes and then a woman, you
Yeah,
know.
I kind of thought that too. Because women don't have an option. Well,
As far as,
if your body is working how it's supposed to work, you know what I mean?
yeah,
You just have that ability.
because for the most part, you still have the parts.
Right.
They
Okay.
do it all the way.
But he said it was expensive. That's why they didn't, or he didn't, hasn't had that part done.
Mm.
But then if that's the case, why are you surprised that you're pregnant?
Right. You don't know what it takes to get pregnant.
girl. All right, moving on to the next one.
This is supposed to be a lighter show. What
It
happened?
is gonna be after we talk about this one, then we're gonna do the music thing.
Yes, ma'am.
I just before that, that one got too old. I wanted to discuss it. And
Mm.
this one just made me mad. Um, this is in Grand Rapids. Protest planned after Grand Rapids Police Department hires fired Kalamazoo chief. Why they be hiring these fired um people from the police force?
Mhm.
I mean,
Read the title again.
it says protest planned after Grand Rapids Police Department hires fired Kalamazoo chief.
Oh,
A local advocacy group is planning a protest in downtown Grand Rapids because of the hiring of a controversial candidate as the police department's new chief of staff. Carrie Ann Thomas is her name. And she's going to fill the new role, it says, later this month. Um, Trying to see if it says why she was fired.
mhm.
She served most recently served as the Kalamazoo police chief before being fired from that position. She was heavily criticized for her department's handling of a Proud Boys rally in Kalamazoo in August of 2020. The rally turned violent and police were late to intervene. When police did make arrests, counter protesters were targeted and even a reporter was unlawfully arrested.
Mm.
So she was doing wrong back then over there, but we gonna hire her over here. That just don't make sense to me. And it says the Justice for Black Lives group says that this hiring is inappropriate considering her actions in Kalamazoo. With this role, she would be in charge of administering the budget and supporting the department's community engagement and improvement efforts. This is very concerning as not only has she been fired from her last position and has a history of harming protesters, but the Grand Rapids Police Department has zero accountability for their officers, especially when they are harassing peaceful protesters. Because I don't know if you heard it, but Grand Rapids be having issues like that too with the police around here, and they supposedly, working on it and stuff. But so you take like one step forward and 10 steps back. That's just
So is
crazy.
it any cases of her being racist or discriminating against certain communities and stuff?
Well, that's the way she conducted herself during the Proud Boys rally.
Those were white people, right?
Right, Proud Boys. Yeah. It says, I guess this somebody from the Grand Rapids Police Department talking about Carrie Ann Thomas brings a high level of professional achievement and an experienced perspective that will benefit the department and the community. Her hiring represents another milestone in the efforts to transform policing in Grand Rapids.
Mm.
Somebody that failed at their previous job brings an experienced perspective.
Mm. She must have knew somebody.
That's just crazy. Like, how do this make sense to them? Yeah, that was that. So moving on to the next. We were what were we gonna talk about? What is it called?
I think it's black. Wait, let me before I say the wrong thing.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I never heard of it. Is this something that's been going on for a while? Is it a yearly thing?
Let me see. So it says Black Music Appreciation Month is an annual celebration of African American music in the United States. It was initiated as Black Music Month by President Jimmy Carter,
Wow.
who on June 7th, 1979, decreed that June will be the month of Black music. So since 1979,
Wow. You've heard of it before?
like vaguely, I kind
Kind
of,
of like Juneteenth,
yeah. So when
something
people
that's
talk
been going on for a while, but a lot of people still just don't know about it.
about it,
Hmm.
but it seemed like I really noticed it this month because it seemed like more and more people were talking about it on Facebook and stuff,
Mhm.
on social media.
Hmm.
So I was thinking that, maybe we could talk about who some of our favorite artists are, or ones we used to like growing up. Because
Okay.
1979, I was what, 10 years old? That's when the Jackson 5 was out.
I
Not
was
that I
seven.
really remember hearing them.
I
Huh?
don't remember. I was 7. I don't remember really hearing them either until I got older.
Yeah, until I got older. Because when we were young, that's when Mama didn't really let us listen to
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't really listen to
secular
music. It was
music.
just gospel.
Yeah, gospel. So some of my favorite gospel artists, Shirley Caesar, Tremaine Hawkins, Walter Hawkins, and the Love Alive Choir. Do you know any of their songs? Like "Be Grateful"?
If you say them, I know them. But I didn't like the gospel music growing up. I
You
have an appreciation for it now, but back then girl, I couldn't stand gospel.
Oh, for real?
It was
I
like
liked it.
Christmas music to me. I can't stand Christmas music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I can see how it would get on your nerves around Christmas because they play it all the time, but it's some that I still like. Certain songs like The Temptations, Silent Night.
Yeah.
Have you heard that before?
I've heard it.
Or do you like it?
No.
Really? Oh, wow. I did not know that, Nikki.
I feel like I'm being blasphemous.
You are. No, I'm just kidding. Ah, that's
But
funny.
see, now I guess some of my favorite gospel would be I like Yolanda Adams. I like Kirk Franklin,
Mm-hmm.
um, Rancy Allen. Uh, and I like some of the choirs. Like I have an appreciation for it now, but just
Hmm.
back then, I guess.
Yeah, I like the choir music because that's what Mama used to listen to, was like the mass choirs. So I really like those now.
Well, I had Akila listening to "Hold My Mule," um, some other ones. She was looking at me like I was crazy.
That's probably how Asad and Kiana will probably look at me. Because I listen to it on Sundays only because I don't know, it reminds me of Mama and how she used to play gospel music when we were getting ready for church.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it now.
Hmm.
And I guess the past maybe 10 years, maybe
Mm.
I started
Yeah.
appreciating it more.
And I like it, but I don't listen to it like every day, all day. Some people act like that's the only music they can listen to. That's not me.
But yeah, I like Mary Mary.
Yeah, I like them too.
What about R&B?
Oh, it's so many I like. Let's go back like high school. Remember Ready for the World?
Oh yeah. Wait a minute. Who
Oh,
is it
Sheila.
that sang? Yeah, who is it that sang "Ready or Not"?
Ready or not?
I give you the world. I give you the what did they say? The sun.
That that
Um,
group, not Babyface, but I think his brother was a part of it. Uh, now you got me looking it up.
I give you the sun, the
Yeah,
rain. The moon, the stars, and the mountains. I'll give you the world.
After 7.
Yeah, after seven.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah, after 7.
Who else was it?
The Gap Band, remember them?
I remember them, but what they sing?
I was just looking them up too this morning. Outstanding.
Oh,
Outstanding.
yeah.
What's the other one? I want to say Party Train.
I'm trying to think of more people too. Um, Kevin Tam. Wait, what's his name? Tevin Campbell.
Mm.
Campbell. Campbell.
Early in the Morning. That's another Gap Band song. Early in the morning. I know you know
Oh,
it if you heard it. I can't play it because then we wouldn't be able to.
Karen White. Is that R&B?
Yeah.
Um, what's another one? Oh, what's this
Oh,
one?
remember? Because I was just playing Pandora when I was getting dressed.
Ashford and Simpson.
Oh yeah, I like them. Um,
Ooh, this is
Sherelle,
the four.
remember her?
Who?
Sherelle.
I remember that name. What did she sing?
Let me see. She used to sing with Alexander O'Neal. They sung a couple of songs.
Yeah, Freddie Jackson.
Oh yeah. Oh, Saturday Love.
Oh
Monday,
yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Hmm.
Then another one that she used to sing. Oh, what was that song? I'm trying to see if I can find it. I didn't mean to turn you on.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to look up some of these old songs and listen to.
I know,
I'm
girl.
trying to think of old stuff. When I'm on my Spotify and stuff, I can't never think of nobody's name.
Oh, Cameo, remember them?
Who is that? Remember in the marching band?
I
Who
was
was
just
that?
big marching band.
What was that song we did? We had did.
It was by Cameo.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
Mr. Jones used to have us doing some good stuff.
I know, girl.
I don't think they've been the same since he left.
Was it Word Up?
Wait, was it Word Up? I
Or
think
was it the other one? Because I think it was two they had out. It was Word, oh, and Candy. Taste like
which one did we do?
that I can't remember. I'm kind of I'm kind of leaning towards Candy.
Are you?
What you leaning towards? Word Up? That might be it. I should ask on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have
We
been
just
Word
had
Up.
our it's been yesterday the 8th. It's been how many years since I graduated? I graduated in 90. Yesterday was the date,
Anniversary.
yeah, the anniversary.
How many years it's been?
31.
Next year be my 35th high school reunion.
Girl, you getting old.
Girl, I know. Older, not old. Yeah. And of course, New Edition.
I knew you, girl. I thought they was gonna be the first person you brought
I
up.
never not to make that.
First people. I'm like, she's not saying it just because she don't want to be obvious. Usher.
Of course.
Um,
Yeah.
Aaliyah, yeah.
R. Kelly back in the day.
Back then,
Hmm.
for all the trouble.
Yeah. Luther.
What's your favorite Luther song?
I don't know if I have a favorite because a lot of them I like, but I do like Superstar.
I don't know that.
It's like a song, a story. He said, I want to tell you a story. Y'all,
Whatever.
Nikki. Okay, I'm gonna play just a little tiny bit.
And you're gonna get this uh unable to just say the word. Look up the lyrics and say the word.
Okay.
This is a song that we have done virtually no shows without doing it. And we
Can
figured
you
that we
hear
couldn't
it?
change anything
Yeah.
about that this evening.
Fast forward it a little bit.
I wanna tell you, baby.
Oh, that's it? That's called Superstar?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that. I think my favorite of his,
But I like a lot of them. So
right? Some of the ones I like the most, the one Dance with My Father.
oh yeah.
I just cause just the words and it's just so sweet. A house is not a home.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. House is not a home.
He was the one of his songs was the theme to our prom.
Oh, um,
Was it?
what was it?
I don't know. I can't remember. Was it House is not a home?
Here and Now.
Here and Now, that's what it was.
That was a I think a lot of people played that for their wedding too.
Oh, really? I was wondering why is that our theme for our prom? You know, if you listen to the words. I
So
promise to love faithfully.
yeah,
Love is all I need. What?
so amazing.
Mhm.
Never too much. Always and forever. Um, he had a lot of them.
Yeah.
It was one. What was that one that he sung? It was a duet. Love won't let me wait. Uh,
I don't remember that one.
let me see. Yeah.
What's some more women? We're not naming enough women.
Oh, I was just getting ready to say Tony, Tony, Tony too.
In Vogue,
Oh yeah, in Vogue,
SWV.
Salt and Pepper,
Mhm.
Queen Latifah.
Well, you moved on into rap. I guess we can move there next.
Yeah, you did say on R&B.
Yeah. We can do rap now. Oh, it was
Oh,
a
I
lot
was
of
gonna
rap.
say, what's her name? She did that song with Dr. Dre. Her and Dr. Dre used to be together.
Michelle,
Yeah, Michelle A. I like her.
um, the Afro Puff girl. I rock rough and tough with my Afro Puff. You don't remember that?
I know the song, but I can't remember who sung it.
I think she acted in some stuff too. Who else?
So now we doing hip hop.
Yeah.
Uh, Public Enemy,
Oh
LL,
yeah, they was big.
LL Cool J, Heavy D, um, Digit, what is it? Digital Underground,
Mhm.
Poor Righteous Teachers,
Too
Brand
short.
Nubian. I only know all these because you know that's what Anthony he has his radio station. So all these is just right off the top of my head.
You hear me say too short?
Oh yeah, I like one of his songs.
I used to listen to him.
You did.
I had a tape. I'm like, because I be thinking, because you know, people be talking about how they don't let their kids listen to stuff. And I'm sure mama probably said she, you know, didn't let us listen to that stuff. But I'm like, why was I listening to that? And how was I listening to that?
So were you in high school?
Mhm.
You probably bought it.
Yeah, I'm sure I bought it myself. And then, you know, we had the cassette tape recorders.
Yeah.
Because I do remember listening to it around the house with my headphones on.
Oh, Nikki was a rebel.
Girl. So you didn't listen to him?
Not really. I did like
Big
uh,
Daddy Kane.
the one Ice Cube. Ice Cube and Easy. Huh?
Ice T,
No.
Easy E. Yeah, I had Easy E's tape.
What was the name of their group though? I can't. It just.
NWA.
Yeah, I did listen to them.
Yeah, niggas with attitude.
And F the Police.
Yeah.
Yep, I like them. And
Well,
some women. I'd say it's Salt and Pepper. Um,
who is that who did the song with Queen Latifah? I think it was the UNITY song. Was it that one?
oh no, you talking about um, oh, Moni Love.
Yeah, Moni Love. I liked her.
The song they did together.
Yeah, what song was that?
Remember Moni in the Middle?
Mm-hmm. Oh, what is that one group?
Ladies First.
Yeah, Ladies First.
Hmm.
And what's that one group? When you said Moni in the Middle, it reminded me of them. Uh, oh, can't think of the name of the group.
What song did they do?
I'm trying to bring it up in my mind. I can't think of it. We had Kid and Play.
Yeah, Kid and Play. Oh, it's so many. Dougie Fresh.
Mhm.
I did like some white people too.
Eminem.
No, I mean not hip hop, but rock.
Who?
Um,
John B.
what John B. Mellencamp?
I don't know.
Let's see. Remember Love is a Battlefield?
Oh yeah, I liked her. What's her name? Uh,
Pat Benatar.
yeah, I liked her. And that one they used to sing with the one guy, Rick James,
Oh, Rick,
Tina.
Tina
What's her
Marie.
name?
Tina Marie.
Tina Marie. Yeah.
Mhm. Uh, I remember Lionel Richie.
Oh yeah, the Hello song.
Oh yeah.
Is it any? Is it any new people, or not new, but recent?
Oh, Bon Jovi. You give love a bad name.
Yeah.
I like that
What's
song.
the song about? You got to know when to hold them.
Oh yeah.
Sing that.
Wasn't
There's
that
a song. Wasn't it a song about a horse too? You don't know what I'm talking about?
hold on. Kenny Rogers.
He the one saying the know when to fold them, know when to walk away.
That's funny. Oh, what about it was these two white guys.
Nelly Vanilli. No, I'm just kidding.
Their names. Hold on. Let me see. And one was a blonde and one was he had dark hair and a mustache. And they were two white men.
Did we say Cindy Lauper?
No, we didn't.
I like
Oh,
her.
that made me think of what's the heck? I'm thinking of all these people, but I can't.
I know, girl.
And he was gay. He used to wear like these real flamboyant.
Oh,
Uh,
I know who you're talking about.
what was his name? Boy George.
Yeah, Boy George.
Uh, hold on, now I gotta go ask Anthony. Hold on one moment.
Okay.
This is gonna drive me crazy.
Is he gone now?
He probably know. Hold on.
So who was it, Angie?
Okay, remember Hall and Oates?
Oh, what did they sing?
I just looked up their songs too. Let's see. I can't go for that.
I
And
can hear it in my mind.
Man Eater.
Oh, we didn't mention Vanessa Williams.
Oh yeah. My what's his name? The guy from England. He used to be part of Wham. Remember Wham?
We just flip flopping all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, Vanessa Williams.
Hmm.
Oh, that made me think of what's her name? Peaches.
Who?
What's her name? Peaches?
Peaches and Herb. Is that a group or am I making up something?
Yeah, Peaches and Herb. That's a group.
Okay. What's that one song by Ashford and Simpson that was really good?
Let me see. Solid.
Oh yeah, I used to love that song.
That's rock.
Mhm. He passed away, didn't he?
Hmm. And I didn't know that they wrote for a lot of people.
Did they?
Yeah. And it would be people that or songs that you would know.
Mhm.
Actually, I think they might have started off as writers first.
What's his name? Wasn't he a writer first? Neo?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it said that they were an American husband and wife songwriting production team.
Hmm.
So they started their career in the mid 60s writing for artists such as The Fifth Dimension, California Soul, Aretha Franklin, and Ray Charles. Their work with Charles brought them to the attention of Motown chief Berry Gordy. Then they joined Motown and they were paired with the duo Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell.
Marvin Gaye.
Wait, and they wrote and or produced all but one of the late 60s Gay Terrell singles, including the hits such as the original version of Ain't No Mountain High Enough. Wow, I didn't know they did that. Your Precious Love, Ain't Nothing Like the Real Thing, and You're All I Need to Get By. And you know, You're All I Need to Get By, I think um, Mary J. Blige sampled that with
Oh yeah.
the Wu-Tang.
We ain't mentioned Patti LaBelle,
Right, Patti LaBelle.
Dionne Warwick,
Yeah. What's her name? The one that
Natalie Cole,
Gladys Knight,
all them.
Diana Ross.
Yeah, Diana Ross. I just remembered the song too about the horse. Now I'm wondering, was it really about a horse? Um, the Wildfire song,
Wildfire.
and they called her Wildfire. Do you remember? Is that about a horse?
I gotta look it
I
up.
like that song. Let me see. Oh, it's a picture of a horse.
Yeah.
But what's some newer people that you like?
Now that would be a hard one because I don't well I guess um what's her name?
I like Beyonce.
She all right.
She one of my favorites. Her, Rihanna. Um, you know that? Have you heard that Rihanna song? It's old. Unfaithful.
Mm-mm.
Me and Akila used to sing that song. You got,
I
yeah, you got to listen to that one. That was one of my favorites of hers. I don't think it ever was no big song or nothing, but I used to like that song. Um,
I like Jill Scott.
oh yeah, Jill Scott, Erica Badu.
Yeah.
Um,
Who else?
I still like Usher.
I still like New Edition. They got some new stuff out.
Yeah. I don't too much like Usher's new stuff, but I still like yeah. Uh
Yeah, I think sometimes these artists they think they have to sound like how
yeah,
artists today sound, and they lose, what got them started in the first place. It's like just stick with what works for you.
right.
I think some rappers be doing that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like Janet Jackson.
yeah, I liked her.
I like Cardi B and Meg the Stallion. Um, I guess they would be the equivalent of Too Short, except now I'm old enough to listen to it.
Too Short and Luther. Remember, what was the name of his group? That rapper Luther. You remember him?
I remember that name.
Luther Campbell.
Yeah, I remember that name. I like I never knew how she pronounced her name. Solange. Is it Solange or Solange?
Beyonce's sister.
Solange. Yeah, Solange sound better. That must be it. Um.
The Two Live Crew.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I discovered this. She'd been out for a while, but I just discovered her because she actually sung on the she sung at the Grammys.
Oh. How you feel about John Legend?
He all right. Sometimes I think he's overrated,
Did
but
you like that ordinary song?
I can't even remember how it go.
Let me see. Oh, we're just ordinary people.
Uh,
That's about all I know. Did you like that one?
yeah, it was okay.
I didn't like that.
You didn't like it?
Mm-mm.
Why? Oh, Bruno Mars. I
Oh
like.
yeah, I like him. I don't know. John Legend is kind of the same. Well, I kind of feel the same about him as I do about Neo.
Mm. That's why I say I think he overrated a little bit.
And I think Neo did. I think Neo did write. He was a writer first, I think.
Oh
I
yeah,
want to say he wrote something for Beyonce.
trying to see if I
Oh,
can.
I'm typing in what song did Neo write, and I was gonna say for Beyonce, but there's a bunch of people coming up: Rihanna, Chris Brown, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson.
That he wrote.
Um, yep, Mario, Usher, Celine Dion. So,
Mm.
oh, he wrote Irreplaceable.
Oh really?
Hmm.
I do like that song.
He
That
wrote Take a Bow for Rihanna.
that made me think of Teddy Riley because he's a singer, but he write for a lot of people, write and produce too.
He wrote Let Me Love You by Mario. Oh, and Tyrese.
Oh yeah,
I
it's like,
bet his CD.
but
Uh,
it's a couple of songs I like of his, but I don't think I ever listened to like a whole album.
so, you got anything else you want to add
I was
before we?
trying to find the name of that lady that said that I discovered. Oh, I wait, hold on. I think the name of her group was the Alabama Shakes.
Hmm, we didn't talk about enough new people.
Yeah, Brittany Howard. That's her name.
Oh,
Cause it's funny because she sung at the Grammys and she was singing this song. And when I looked at her, I was like, I couldn't tell at first if she was a woman or if she was in drag.
hold up.
I'm gonna send you the link to this sister. But what I was saying is that when I was watching the Grammys this year, and she
Hmm,
was singing, and I couldn't tell. First, I couldn't tell if she was a real woman, and then I couldn't tell if she was black because sometimes in the light she looked black and then sometimes she looked white. So I actually looked her up and she's mixed. So I said, okay, that's why I couldn't really tell sometimes. But she can sing.
Hmm.
I like her.
Yeah, you have to send me something.
And I was
I
looking
like her.
who?
Her.
Oh, I heard of her.
Yeah.
I never really listened to any of her music.
It's some other new people I like too, but I can't think of their names.
Yeah,
I like Corinne Bailey Ray. I
never.
haven't listened to her in years though.
Yeah,
The girl put your records on.
no.
I guess I kind of like the, would it be called Neo Soul?
Neo Soul.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay. But there's a whole lot of artists. When you start talking, you start remembering more and more,
Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write them down so I can listen to them in the car and reminisce.
especially old ones like that we
Mhm.
mentioned.
Yeah.
All right.
Um. Oh, so we got to do the positivity square. What? You don't like that?
It's square, but you put up a triangle.
Oh. Ooh, shut up, Angie. The positivity triangle. How do you make a square? Well, anyway.
Well, I looked up the lyrics. What I was gonna say about Britney is that the song she was singing at the Grammys was called. Let me see. The name of it was "Walk Alone," and it was a tribute to because you know how the Grammys or a lot of these award shows they do memorial type thing, and so she was. Oh, excuse me, my nose running. So she was singing this song called "Walk Alone." Excuse me, Nikki.
Hmm.
Okay. So she was singing this song called Walk Alone. I was like, oh, that was very fitting.
Hmm.
So I looked up the lyrics and I liked what it was saying. So one of the verses is the hardest conversations are the ones you never had. Well, you don't have to say it because you know I understand. Never been the bravest, but if you need a hand, I got two, baby. If you're in trouble, I got you, baby. Nothing that I wouldn't do, baby. And you'll know that I am a rock, I am a stone. And then, oh. I'll be your strength, I'll be your home. And you may walk a lonely road, but you will never walk alone.
Aw,
But you got to hear it. Of course, it sounds better as a, with her
that was
singing.
touching.
Because I was like, oh, that was so fitting.
Mhm.
Yeah, you'll never walk alone.
I like that. Is that our message for the day?
Yeah, that could be our message.
All right.
And that is true. The hardest conversations are the ones you never had.
Yep.
Because you have this, you know, all these voices and thoughts and stuff in your head and things that you want to say, but you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So if you ever need a hand, Nikki, I got two.
me too, Angie. Me too. And anybody else that's watching
Yep.
this.
You'll never walk alone.
Okay, well, it's been fun.
Yes.
Thank you guys for joining us. Two sisters, a different point of view. I've been Nikki, and that has been Angela Renee. I wonder why they call me by my middle name, but they don't call, we don't call you by your middle.
Who called? Oh, Nikki.
You was gonna say who called me by my middle name?
Because I didn't know what you meant. Like why they don't call me Renee?
Yeah.
That's a good question. We don't even call you
And
Nicole.
Kim. Some people do call me Nicole, but that's because that's what I tell them. But
Everybody in the
close
family.
family and friends just call me Nikki.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for joining us. Um, like the video, subscribe, all that stuff, and we'll catch you all next week.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum